Hey guys, welcome to another video. In this video, we're doing some grabbing add-ons. So in one of my last videos, we did a grabbing physics objects system sort of thing, where you can toss around blocks and physics objects. And in this video, we're just gonna go off of this and add some little things you could add with the system. So our first one is going to be how to make it so some objects can't be grabbed. I saw some of the comments of that video saying how to do certain things, and they asked to make videos of it. So I'm just mashing them up. Or I mean, there was only two, so I'm making a video. So I'm gonna make a new material. It's just gonna be red. You guys don't have to do this. This is just to differentiate which one can be grabbed and which one can't. So I'm gonna duplicate it. I'm gonna put another one here, and I'm just gonna paint this one red. This one is gonna have a tag that makes it so you can't grab this object. It'll just be a physics object, but you can't grab it. So here we're gonna add in the tags, we're going to say untagged and then add tag. And here we're going to say ungrabbable. Or let's make it so it's there. Ungrabbable, and then we're going to go back to it, and then we're going to tag it with ungrabbable. Alright, well, except right now we can still grab it, and that's because we haven't changed anything to check if it's grabbed. We can't grab it. So we're going to do that now. So we're going to go into our player script. Now in the spot where you have it select an object to be the grab object, here we're going to have another and then hit transform tag, and then if that's not equal to ungrabbable, and make sure you're spelling it correctly because it won't work if you spell it incorrectly. It has to be exactly the same as what you put in the tags. So now, since we are setting this to ungrabbable, that means it's going to say, it'll say that right here, it'll say if it's grabbable, then that means that we're not going to do this. So we're just going to go here, which doesn't do anything anyway. So here, let's see if it works. So now, go around. Right here, this one doesn't have the tag, doesn't have any tag, so I can grab it around, do whatever. Except this one, I can't pick it up because I put a ungrabbable tag on it, so now I can't pick it up. I can still move it around. It's still a physics object, but I can't pick it up. So that was one of the comments that was asking. So yeah, that's the first thing. Another thing is someone wanted to know how to make in Karlson, a new game. It has a physics system like what I showed in the last video, and it also has a cool little effect when you move it around. There's a line that travels in the direction of where you're grabbing it. So here we're going to do that. So we're going to add a line renderer. Now, I don't know what most of this stuff does, but what we need to know is, so let's look down here. This is the line right now. It looks kind of weird because it doesn't have a material and it's like really thick. So here, we're going to move it down right about pretty low, whatever you guys want. And then here in the materials, we're going to press that, and then we're going to press the default line. So we're going to press that. Now we have a line. So let's go into the player script again, and we're going to set the positions of the. We're going to set these positions to the grab position right here, and we're going to set the other position to the grab object, which will give us the effect. So here, so over here we're going to do get component, and we're going to have line renderer. Now we're going to do set positions here. Now we're going to have this is going to take in a new vector 3 array. So we're going to have new vector 3 and then have the two close brackets. And we're going to have curly brackets after that. And here we're going to have our two positions. So what we said in when I said is a grab position. We need a grab position. Wherever you have it, have the object gravitate towards, and then you need the grab object position. So wherever the object is currently. It doesn't matter which order it is because it'll look the same. It doesn't need to go in a certain direction. So now if we do that, actually we do need another thing. So I'll just show you. So if we grab the object right now, so right now you see the effect right here, and then except the problem is if you stop grabbing it, the line renderer will stay there, which we don't want that. So here in this, we're going to have get component line renderer, and we're going to set the enabled. So we're going to set the enabled if grab object, if we are grabbing an object. So that means if grab object is not null, which we can just do like this, and it's the same as saying if grab object is not null, but I like to just not have this part because it checks it the same way. So if the grab object is here, then we're going to set the line render enabled, which means we can see the line and we can see the effect. But if we're not grabbing anything, then we don't see it because we don't need to see it. Now here we got the line effect, and I think the line is a little bit too thick, so here we're going to set it to, actually wait, I think we're supposed to do this one. Can't remember. I don't know how this stuff, the line render really works. So I'm just going to do that. I think you can keep it up here. Yeah. So just set that number instead. Don't do what I did before. I think no, it's actually a little too thick. We can see it from here. So we're going to put 0.1 or 0.02. Yeah, let's do 0.02. So in here, put 0.02, or you can make it thicker or thinner, whatever you want. And then now you can see the line. Now it looks kind of weird because the physics object is like the size of me, basically. So let's make it smaller, like half the size. Here we go. And now we go here and then we grab it. It has the cool line effect from Karlson. So yeah, that's that part. Now another thing would be, I just thought of this where you could rotate the object that you have grabbed. So let's try to do that. So now in here, I'm gonna have it so when you press R, all this stuff, the rotating the camera turns off. So then when you move the mouse, it'll rotate the object instead. So we're gonna do if input dot get key, this key code dot R, because we're gonna press R. So now if we are pressing R, then we don't want to do all this stuff. So let's put it in the else statement. In the else statement, when we're not holding R, we're going to put this, all that stuff, all the parts where it says mouse X and Y rot, whatever, we're going to put it in the else statement, and in here we're going to rotate the object. And this is also going to have another if statement. So if, actually let's put it up here. We're going to have an and we're going to check if we have a grab object. So we have a grab object and we're pressing R, which means that now we're going to rotate the object. Then right here is going to rotate the object. And then if we don't have it, then we don't need to rotate the object because we don't have an object. So in here we're going to have we're going to get grab object dot transform, and then we're going to do rotate around. And then here we're going to do transform. So actually, wait, let's see. So we need transform dot up. And then we're going to do input dot get mouse, or not mouse, axis, and then we're going to, in here we're going to get mouse X or mouse Y. I can't remember which one it is, but so let's duplicate that, and then we're going to put right instead of up, and then here we're going to switch it to be Y. So I think I got that right. Let's see what. So let's try to rotate it. So now we're gonna pick up an object. That, I mean, it's already rotating. So if now, alright, so if I move the mouse, that's what it's doing right now. Alright, it's kind of glitchy because it looks like it's also moving because of the physics. So now let's make it so then if you're pressing R, we're going to get grab object, and we're going to get, I mean, since in my last video I made grab object a game object, so since you have a game object, you would have to have get component rigid body, and then you do it here. But since my grab object is a rigid body already, I'm going to put it at get angular velocity. So you put this after, and then you set it to new, or actually, yeah, new vector 3, or actually not new vector 3, vector 3.0, and this is the same as like 0, 0, 0. That's what it is. So it'll set the rotation velocity to 0, which means that we're the only ones who are gonna control the rotation and not the physics, because we don't need the physics to move the object when we're trying to rotate it. So now, if we grab the object and we press R, we can rotate the object. It's kind of laggy. Okay, so my mouse X is going the other way than what it's supposed to. So I'm going to make the mouse X negative. So here, negative, and then now it'll rotate correctly. So now, if I try to rotate the object, hold R, rotate it left and right, and move down, move up, and I can rotate it all around. Now that works. And then I like to, since it's like kind of like an inspecting thing, I like to make it so we're gonna get the camera. So we're put a new a transform, and then that has a camera. So we're gonna have a transform, and then call it like camera or whatever, cam, and then put it in the player script. Right here, we're gonna drag it over, and then put it in the cam variable. Right here, and then in cam, we're gonna get cam.get component. We're gonna get camera. We're gonna get the camera component, and then in here, we're gonna get the field of view. we're going to set it to, let's say, like 40 about. And then in the other one, we're going to have it set to 60. And this is the normal view. So if you're not grabbing anything, it'll just set to 60 or whichever field of view you guys want to have. Right now it's set 60, so this is like default. So now right now it's normal, but now if we inspect it, it'll zoom in. But that's kind of like a sharp zoom in. So instead, let's make it so then it lerps towards it. So mathf.lerp, and here we're gonna get this, because we're changing the field of view. We're getting this all the way to 40. We're gonna go from whatever field of view we are now, and we're gonna go to 40, and then we're gonna do time.delta time. I like to just multiply by like a bigger number because it's kind of slow if you don't. And then going to set this back to 60 if we're not holding or rotating an object. So now, if we play and we grab it, we hold R, and then it zooms in towards the object. You can make it less or more, whichever one. And also for the rotation, mine has like a lot of sensitivity. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a variable up here. So let's make a new variable. It's going to be called public. It's going to be a vector2. It's going to be rotation sensitivity. So we're going to do that, and then over here we'll set it. So let's make it a little bit smaller. So 0. Let's say 3. I'll do 0.3. And then here, when we get the rotation sensitivity, we're going to multiply it by our rotate around. So multiply rotation sensitivity, or dot y, because this is our y-axis, and then this is our x, so dot x. So we have those two. And now if we go back in, it won't be very super like fast and have a crap ton of sensitivity. So we do that. Yeah, I can't really tell because it's kind of laggy for me. But yeah, it works. So yeah, those were the only things that I had for this video. I just wanted to make some bonus things, but they were kind of short to do just one video on it, so I just combined them. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and if you liked the video, and put any ideas for videos in the comments if you have any ideas for if you guys want to know how to do something in Unity. So yeah, bye.